hierarchy has changed countless lives and impacted millions of people all over the world.
If I had to think of one person in A.O. Williams that just stood for everything good about A.O. Williams, it'd be Bill Orender.
At this time, would you welcome to the stage and recognize along with me Senior National Sales Directors, $1 Million Earners, and Primerica Legends, the great Bill and Carol Orender!
I said, now this is Bill Orender, this is not Bill Whittle. You know that, right? Because we look a lot alike and same kind of stomach. What a thrill. Thank you, Glenn. And I just got to tell you about Glenn. We've been through a lot of leaders in this company. Nobody is better than Glenn. We trust him, we love him, and that's why you see the growth that we've had. And I want to thank also Julie Seaman. I think she had a pretty good little part in recommending, at least our name maybe came up in the conversation, and she's made a profound difference in our company. And of course, the great hierarchy that we've been blessed with, the great people that, you ride on their shoulders. You get maybe applause, you make the money, but it's the people you have underneath you. And then again, the Primerica family, that we are literally a village that helps each other, and we all help us grow and take us to new levels. So it's all us. And the history of A.O. Williams and Primerica is so interesting that February 10th, 77, we left the company. And about 4 or 5 days later, Virginia Carter's daughter was getting married. We had a reception for her at our house, and one of my guys said to Art, what are we going to call this thing? Again, we had no name for the thing. It was just, we left, we're gone, now what? And we didn't like companies' names where they think we're financial services. And so one of my guys, Art Burgess, said, let's call it A.O. Williams, Art Williams after you, and that's how the name stuck. And then we continued to progress, and one March of 78, Art came to my office. I didn't know he had just come from the insurance commissioner's office. I was pregnant and said, great, we're going RVP, now we get a chance to move and start all over again. She said, well, how much of our hierarchy are we taking with us? I said, it even gets better. We don't take anybody with us. We don't have to worry about all those people. We had never been to Dallas. I never saw the city before. We just wanted to go to a big city. It had a lot of people to build what all of us want to build. And then about 3 months after I got there, we had an RVP meeting in Atlanta. There were probably about 14 of us at that time. Every RVP for 2 years, or a little bit longer, had to move. So when the RVP, you had to pick a city you wanted to go to, and I chose Dallas.
That's right, Money.
We went to our first RVP meeting, and Art said, congratulations, first RVP meeting for all of you. Now, we're probably not going to make it. And I said, I just moved my family. This is it. And he said the words that changed our lives. But if we do, it's going to be big. See, the thing that people don't realize, the thing that kept our company in business is we had to find the money. And a guy named Bo Adams was the one that did it. He kept finding us the money. The reason why we've never been duplicated as a company is because nobody can finance this operation. But Bo Adams and Art Williams found a way to do it. Just figure it out. You take a $100 app, we pay out $1,400. You start doing a lot of apps, and all of a sudden you suck a lot of money from companies. And there's at least 2 or 3 occasions that I remember. Glenn was there too, and we were out of business. Oh, it was told us, no more, that's it, it's over. So the thing that we call Primerica isn't a great company, it truly is a great miracle. We should not exist. And I'm not talking about the insurance industry. Take a look around. Other companies have tried to do this. And we are truly a small group of people. So I want to thank Carol for, said yes to me when I asked her to get married. She said yes when we moved to Dallas. And she said yes when she had a baby at age 45. Age 45, we had our last child. Isn't that something? He was the joy of our life. If you ever have a chance to do that, you should do that. That's just me speaking. We call our son the heart attack baby. This one had a heart attack, and she told me she was pregnant. But you got to ask yourself, why did this thing exist? What did Art Williams do? I'm telling you, it's a hostile environment. I mean, all my friends, the Wisons, the Walkers, Ed and Barbara, I mean, every time we turn around, there was a crisis. There was something bad going on. And we had to constantly change comp because there's new companies coming and going. How did Art Williams keep this together? And my biggest honor is Art even mentioning me in this talk. And understand, he talked about our lives more than he did our businesses. Because he knew people will quit on a business, but they won't quit on their life. And some of the things that keep reverberating in my brain that Art Williams and some of us have been around and privileged, I remember like yesterday, all he ever talked about, he said, I want to be somebody so bad, it borders on being an obsession. That's what Patty Lavin said yesterday, and that's what I think Miguel said today. If you want to be somebody so bad it borders on being an obsession, you're going to get big. That's a requirement. And then he said you have to have a goal of greatness in your life. You have to see yourself involved in something bigger than just your business. If you have a goal of greatness and you see yourself involved in something, a bigger scheme of things than just your business, you're going to be big. Because see, those of us that call ourselves believers understand it's not our business, it's our assignment. And our job in life is to make God look good. And some of us, and all of you in this room are, because you're here. And Art Williams said, you got to want to make your life matter. See, the people that don't want their life to matter don't need Primerica. If you don't want to have greatness in your life, you don't need a Primerica. But if you want your life to matter, you're going to be big. Art Williams said, you got to want to make a difference with your life. If you want to make a difference with your life, you need a Primerica, because you can't make a difference with your life in corporate America. You're just passing through that. And the ultimate was, the winners, they do it, and they do it, and they do it. And here's the message. Then they talk about how great it is to be somebody that they are proud of, and how they're not like everybody else. If you want to be somebody so bad, if you want to have a goal of greatness, if you want to leave this world a better place, if you just want to take a look and say, I did it, I'm proud of myself, and I'm not like everybody else, then you're going to be big. Thank you very much. Way to go!
Team, if you're in the room or if you're live on PFN, you just saw a legend. But what you just saw is an example that after you've run the race, after you've laid it on the line here, you can wake up one day with a life of significance, just like Bill and Carol Orender. Give them another round of applause. Next up is a West Coast leader. He and his lovely bride have built an incredible giant hierarchy, 21 RVPs, over 1,000